Good morning, everybody. It is Kathy Empress, and today we are here to do our Leo's reading. I know it has been a while since I have done any actual tarot readings, especially sign specific. It has been a lot going on in my life. Definitely check out the channel to see what's been happening. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kat. I do go by Kathy Empress, and I generally do at this point, a lot of general reads. I do personal readings as well upon request. There is information to contact me for that in my bio. Um, and then we can discuss things. So just shoot me, contact me by email for donations to help the channel grow. You are definitely able to send cash apps to for that, and it is the number 4 she got us within. Got bio as well. And without further ado, let's definitely get started. I hope you guys' this day is going well. I hope you've got something nice and warm to sip on because here in Georgia it is a little cold in the morning time. Um, but I am also trying to make sure I have a couple of streamings going on with my live at this point. So I am working on getting that pulled up now so that I can make sure that I am live on both networks and able to provide everything that everyone is looking for. So we are definitely going to say a few prayers as well prior to us going ahead and going through with our readings. I'm just trying to get my other device to act accordingly, for lack of a better way to say that. Let's see. Oh, please forgive me. It has been a moment, I must say, and a little while since I've actually done a live specific sign. I'm almost there while we wait on a few people to get in here. And just on my other device is acting a little finicky right now. And I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't want me to go live. Let me see if I can get this attacked. There we go. Whew, please forgive me. All right, so I've got everything up on both channels. Hey everybody, it has been a while, and today we are focusing on our videos today. It has been a while for those of you who have been following me for quite some time. I have had a lot of life going on, and for you to get information fills up on that, definitely make sure you go to my YouTube, subscribe as well. Those of you who are already on my YouTube, if you have not liked, shared, and subscribed, please make sure that you do so. We definitely appreciate it. Like I said, grab you something warm to drink and let's get this day started. I have meditated over the cards. I have cleansed the cards. So, Spirit, God, and Goddess, we ask that you guys do come and universe and bring us the messages that we need for our Leos today. We are looking for any generalized messages, be it love, career, and or finance, so that we can help guide them into the path or direction that they may need to go. It is free will. Everything may not resonate. So whatever that does not resonate, please let that go ahead and fly. If it does resonate, definitely attach. Please don't forget to comment so that I do know that these readings are helping you and we know that where we're going on these paths. So I definitely appreciate you guys, and let's get this party started. I will do one last shuffle. I hate shuffling on camera, but it does give me a little bit more grounded energy. Well, starting off, we've got the Two of Cups, followed by the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Got a Five of Pentacles. Followed by the Seven of Pentacles. And followed by our Page of Swords. So let's talk about this right here before I even begin to clarify. We did receive the Two of Cups, which is very much connection, lover's energy, in my opinion. There is definitely some reuniting going on. You and a person are starting to be unified. You guys are starting to actually kind of be on the same path, same page. I do see that there is some Leo energy here, which of course this is a Leo reading, so that's very good. But there is also someone that is up above that is watching over you that may also be a Leo. Because of the angel wings, health has been very important over these last couple of months. There may have been, or if this could also be work related. You also have been getting and receiving messages of a lot of prosperity coming from up above, with the Ace of Cups coming in, and your energies are starting to be able to be better understood by yourself. And you're starting to be able to understand your emotions a little bit better. So your thoughts and your emotions are starting to come into line, mind, body, heart, and soul, right? A lot of these things have been taking into place over the last couple of weeks and months. But during October, and I know we have not finished October as of yet, and that we are very much in Libra season right now. But with the planets aligning, we've had quite a few different eclipses, new moons, things happening that have been broadening your mindset to what you're actually feeling. So it's no longer that you're carrying these emotions and traumatized situations from the past, but you are now starting to bring these things into alignment to where your emotions and your mindset is working for the better benefit of yourself, which I think is super amazing. Leo, that is super cool, because not only are you getting these pour downs of being able to control your emotions and to stabilize your emotions, but you're receiving this help and this support from the universe and God up above. You also got the Wheel of Fortune card, so I'm very much as above as below when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune card, because you have, like I said, been going through a lot of turmoil, but things are definitely turning around. There has been quite a few moments where you felt like you were like left out with this Five of Pentacles, like as if life had just been burdening you and things kept just getting worse and worse and worse. And you're like, where did I go wrong at this? But being that there are so many pentacles, I know that a lot of this may have been financial situations that you were having, along with learning how to partner and work through your partnership, be it business, professional, or emotional, or your own business and things that you're trying to grow and work on. I do see that something that you have been kind of like looking after is starting to grow. So all of the seeds that you have sown previously are officially starting to work themselves out, after this very time that you've experienced, and feeling like you were out on the cold. So you may have lost a home, or lost a job or living spaces, but through that time you've been doing a lot of self-work. Excuse me, you guys, I know I'm like fidgety. My injections have been giving me a world of fun, for lack of a better way to say it. But you guys did get the Seven of Pentacles. So all of your hard work is starting to pay itself off. It is not, as of yet, time for harvest, but I feel like as we're nearing to the end of the year, a lot of those things that you have been working on, over the last couple of years, last couple of months, these goals and dreams that you guys have been having are starting to work themselves out. You guys also did receive the Page of Swords, so you are learning to communicate better. You're learning to talk better with the things that mean the most to you. And you're learning to be able to follow those instincts. There's a lot of birds in the sky of this Page of Swords card. So with this Page of Swords, I am looking at the fact that there is so much prosperity, there's so much opportunity. You've had a lot of dreams that you just haven't focused and honed down on that one particular goal or dream that you're trying to work on. It's like you're kind of scattered because the page is about learning. He's about learning and growing, and which means you're going to make mistakes. So don't think that anything that you've done in the past towards your relationships, life and or business, or even in your career is going to halt and hold you back. I do want to gain a little bit more clarity on that Page of Swords. Everything else seems pretty clear. That as you're grounding yourself, probably start doing some meditations. But as you're grounding yourself, the wheels are turning towards your favor. Things are moving to the better for you. Get a little bit of clarity. Spirit guides, let me hear what I need to see with this Page of Swords. Yeah, so you got the Death card, which you may have had a recent loss, but the recent loss is what is helping you get to focusing on what it is that your purpose is and what your actual goals are. Ooh, nope, that was too many at once. Don't want those. Yes, so remember when we were talking about like the Wheel of Fortune? So this is like the death of the old you and the rebirth of the beginning of new ways and the beginning of prosperity. So everything, all that pain and the craziness that you've probably been going through over the last couple of years because the planets have been in like super weird alignments and kind of been throwing everybody off. With the clarity on this Page of Swords, like I said, you received the Death card. You also got the 10 of Pentacles, which means your finances are starting to work their way out. There is family that is working itself out. The 10 of Pentacles is kind of like your happily ever after card. Everything is going to be okay. Things are finally filling out. You guys are focusing on generational wealth. You're focusing on what you can do to build to guarantee that this generational wealth is going on. You're breaking generational curses, you guys. So this is you changing not just your thought process, but how you actually do things. And as you change and make these things, Leo, these things are going to embody themselves to bring out that perfection. This is something that Spirit and God and the universe are connecting to bring this together for you. I mean, this is honestly one of the best readings I've seen in a while. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is God bringing you these blessings. There is something major about to take place, and you've been holding on for so strong. Continue to stay in a positive mindset. Practice your affirmations. Meditate. Get yourself prepared, because you are about to be busy, and I mean busy. So if you've been stagnant and kind of like just wandering through the world, feeling like everything is like downpouring on you and beating on you on a whole nother level, baby, all of that is turning around. The universe is bringing you everything that you need to be able to get to your 10 of Pentacles, so that way you can be able to feel a lot more comfortable with where you're going and where you're at. I'm going to also pull out a couple of our angel message cards. Let's get a little bit more clarity on this. I am happy with this overall so far, Leo. This is pretty dope. I hope that it is helping you as well and letting you know that everything is going to be okay. Because you look back at all of that hard work that you put in, and you were wondering like if it was for nothing, but it definitely was worth it. Everything that you've gone through in your journey has been all bringing you to this point. Absolutely. So you guys got the celebration card. This is a time of wonderful things happening in your life. Difficulties are starting to fall away. I just said that. And at the light, there is definitely a really big, big, big light at the end of your tunnel, and a star is there that you can be able to make a wish upon. So there may be some Aquarius energy. There may be some ancestral alignment with Aquarius energy. 17, the number 17 may be very important to you. 1 and 7 make 8, so definitely look up the life path of 8. You also are being advised that the timing is right for you to be able to make long-term plans, and to be able to have a joyful future. Remember, we talked about that 10 of Pentacles moment, and definitely have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. So do not sit in fear. Fear is nothing but false energy appearing real, or false evidence appearing real. So I don't want you guys sitting in fear because of the things that have been happening as of late within the last year or two. Also, you guys got the 4 of action. So your hard work and sincere efforts are going to lead you to a sense of safety and contentment and financial security. You definitely deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life that you have created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event, such as an engagement, a wedding, or buying a new home, or even the birth of a child. So there may be someone that's out here that is definitely pregnant. I am going to take that because that definitely is hitting home for me. And with you guys receiving the celebration and then followed by the 4 of action. So it's telling you that all of that work that you put in, do not stop putting yourself first. Do not stop working on yourself. Do not stop working on your goals. Even a small goal. There was a time where I was like literally going crazy because I was like, I don't feel like this is going anywhere. I don't feel like my YouTube channel is growing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing that's not working. And then it's like overnight, I started seeing more and more subscribers, more and more viewers, more and more things that's letting me know that I am on the right path. So you're going to start seeing these things as well. And even with the, where it's saying like the birth of a child, I know that could be business related as well. You may be starting to work on your own business. You may have had a plan for a long time and just did not know how to make it come into fruition due to lack of finances. That is changing. Have faith, continue to stay strong. Work on your thoughts. Like I said, stop having the negative thinking. Stop telling yourself that you're not good enough, that you are not enough, because you are. You've got this. You also got the healer of thought, and it is telling you that it is time to clean up your life, for you to get rid of anything that clutters your space and makes you disorganized. People who take from you but do not give back should be released as well. You or another person involved in this situation is very, very wise. They have a lot of incitement to be able to provide to you, and they care about you a lot. Not only do they care about you, but they care about things around them. This also would very much be you, Leo, because you guys generally give directly from the heart and have a wonderful sense of humor. Also, you guys are very adventurous, so you have had a lot of life experiences, and you are wanting to continue those life experiences. Finally, you guys got from the messaging deck that there is wonderful news revolving and regarding around your career. So there may be promotions or even a new job. If you had lost the job, there's a new job coming. Keep applying. There's also could be an acceptance into school that comes into your life. You may start learning new things, working on goals. Like I said, like we were talking about, doing the things that are going to get you to achieving that overall goal is the game plan. You might also feel that you're ready to do something that is challenging you and fulfilling. So you may have in your current position, relationship, or work at job as if things were dull and it was getting repetitive, and people were too comfortable and it was starting to be boring, and you were feeling like your purpose was no longer, like what you fell in love about the situation was no longer feeling fulfilling, for lack of a better way to say. The situation may also involve someone who is fun to be around and sometimes very mischievous. So this person may be you. But this person may also be someone that is very youthful and very, very optimistic, but that has a lot of cleverness involved around it and embodying in that energy as well. Let's get some messages from your ancient ancestors. Ancestors, provide me the messages that we need to hear and see for our Leos for the month of October. Ooh. There we go. Oh, well, we got a few. Great. All right. And so you did get the Druid card, which is very much my Hermit card in this deck. You also got the Lord and the Medicine Guardian. With the Druid card, he, as you see, has been on a long path. He's gotten really old on this path of him walking through the wilderness. I kind of look at this in the Bible as where they were walking through the wilderness for 40 years, and they felt lost and not guided and not sure if they were getting in the right direction. But we all know the story of that. We all know how that worked out. So definitely it's telling you to hold your faith, your space. I almost said faith, so maybe that's important to somebody. Definitely continue to hold your faith and to hold on to where you are, because that wisdom that you've gained through all of these crazy experiences that you've had are starting to put you in a better position mentally and emotionally. You've gone through a lot, which may have started that journey at young and not sure if you were being guided in the right direction. But as you see, this light that's on his crystal here has been guiding him through the dark in the wilderness this entire time. He's had these feathers, so he's had a few strokes of luck throughout this time. But as he has walked through this and he's now at the end of that harsh journey, he is now ready to step out back into the regular world with that wisdom and knowledge that he's gained through these harsh times that he's had to deal with. It also received the Lord card. I can't talk today. The Lord card. And it's telling you to take charge of your life with authority. At this point, you've got to do what's best for you overall. Nobody else manipulations or what they feel is correct for your life does not matter. This is all about you and how you grow and how you manifest and how you are getting yourself to this 10 of Pentacles, hitting yourself with this new set of journey and this new abundance. You also got the Medicine Guardian, and that is all about health, which we did talk about at the beginning of the reading. That definitely be open to healing information. So there may be communication for you to rebuild relationships, for you to repair so that you can network and get these dreams and goals off the ground. I am going to also go to our Archangels deck. I'm really happy, you guys, because you guys have been through a lot over the last couple of years. And I know the last couple of sets of Leo readings that I was doing, it was a lot of darkness going on. And to know that you guys are coming to the end of this and that, your health is starting to work itself out. At this point, you're going to start looking at the work that you thought was for, vanity, or that it was just you doing it and not getting anywhere or making any progress. You're going to see that all of that started to pay itself off. It's starting to work itself off. Listen to the messages. Listen to the dreams that you're having at night. When you're sitting around and you hear random thoughts, write them down, because those things are talking to you. That is your angels, ancestors, and the universe reaching out and trying to guide you through this tough time. Uh-oh, there we go. All right, so you guys got the Strength card, which is the number 11, 1 and 1 equal 2. Please look up the life path of the number 2. But this is telling you that strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness is going to help you get to exactly to where you're going. With you receiving this is the Archangel Ariel. And I am super happy to see this because in this particular deck, in the traditional deck for the strength card, you do see where the lady is like with her hand in the lion's mouth. So, that's a little creepy for me personally. But with this particular deck in the Archangel Ariel, look her up if you don't know who she is. And you receiving that strength card, you are getting this strength and this backbone to keep pushing and to keep fighting so that you can get to the end of this circumstance and situation for forgiveness. You also got the 21, which is the world card. 2 + 1 = 3. Definitely also look into the life path of 3. So you've got the life path of 8. You've got the life path of 2. You got the life path of 3. And you also are receiving the life path of the number 10. So these are very important numbers for you guys. There's a very happy ending coming full circle. There's a lot of spiritual growth and a lot of insight. So like we were saying, you guys have been growing on this journey spiritually that you weren't sure where it was. You guys were, like I said, over the last couple of years, we're in like a really dark place. But you have been doing the work. You've been doing the shadow work to get yourself where you have to go. And with this coming and saying, as we got the world, which this is just double confirmation for me because you got the world card, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and then turned around and got the world card as a part of our clarity conversation. And with you guys getting that, it's telling me that all of the seeds that you've sown are starting to grow. So everything that you've been putting out in the universe is coming back to you. Even though there was a lot of karmic situations where you weren't sure if you were getting like past karma, but you have beat those things. So the karmic cycle has started itself over. And now at this point, you are receiving all the blessings that have been in the way or on the way of what you've been working towards all along. So that is super great, you guys. Let me get 2 last messages for our conclusion to this reading. I love this deck. This is my I can't talk today. This is my Aboriginal deck, goddess deck. Yeah, I love this deck. I tend to read from the book from this deck, even though I've had it for a little while. It just makes me feel so much more comfortable to hear these new goddesses and different things that are going on in those books. And then after we finish this, I'll just pull a couple of cards to get messages from your loved ones. But I hope so far that any of this resonates. Definitely don't, like I said, don't forget to leave comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that we can continue to grow the channel and continue to make it so that other people can get these messages. If you're not a Leo yourself and you're a cross watcher, this would be good for you to share to some of your Leo friends because they may need that uplifting. I have a saying that your strong friends are never really checked on. So let's definitely make sure we are checking on the friends that we know are generally very strong as well. Oh, that was too many cards. I was not doing that. That wasn't the game plan. All right, angels and ancestors, let me please receive some advice, final advice for our Leos, please. All right. So we got the magical dreaming goddess. We got the magical dreaming card. And then, Horus. So love it, love it, love it. Let me grab that book. Here we are. I'm not going to pull any numerology cards today because we got a lot of master numbers as well as a lot of numbers because you guys received 10 a lot in this deck as well. So Don't forget to play it back so that you can find those numbers and go look up what those numbers mean in the angel meanings, and then also look up the life paths of those numbers that we spoke up as well. We got the magical dreaming. It is super. Oh, here we go. Page 19. One of my favorite numbers. Let's see. All right. Get a little bit of my tea because my voice is getting a little scratchy. Magical dreaming is the path in which we travel during our journey. In this in this and past lifetimes. So let me repeat that. Dreaming is the path in which we travel during our journey in this and the past lifetimes. Often our dreaming may follow a similar track lifetime after lifetime. So you may have repeated cycles or similar cycles in your previous life as you have in this one, and you may in the next. In different bodies and different countries, but are still covering over familiar territory. Having the courage to travel tracks less traveled is what our dreaming is really about. Allowing your soul to have different experiences is the way in which we grow emotionally and spiritually. We talked about you having a lot of emotional and spiritual growth this time, during this time frame. And without new experiences, our souls will continue on the same dreaming over and over again. So if we don't change up what we are walking into and the things that we are trying and experiencing, we will continue to keep walking those circles over and over again. And you know what they say about doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity, my kids. So let's not do that. In the Aboriginal culture, our dreaming marks the tracks in which we travel from season to season to find food and attend ceremony. Over time, Mother Earth insists we make changes to our dreaming and presents us with drought, flood and fire, and blocks the direction of our journey, preventing us from moving forward. So as we stated, you guys had went through some really hard times that made you feel like, oh my God, I'm not making progress. I'm not making progress. So why is it every turn that I turn is a roadblock? Because that wasn't the path for you. That wasn't where you were supposed to be going. Like the changes in our ancient dreaming, we need to learn to adapt to what is happening in the now and in the moment. And if needed, change the direction of the path in which we are traveling. It's time to look closely at changing your dreaming and journey in an alternative direction. You have been walking this well-worn track for too long, and nothing changed, but nothing has improved either. Change the direction of your dreaming and experience life on a different track. You will be amazed at the emotional and spiritual growth you will experience on your new journey in your future. So we definitely talked about that. I mean, I feel like this is full-fledged confirmation on top of confirmation. Lately, my readings have been literally that. So I think this is pretty dope. Let's check out and see what Horus has to say. This is the Horus card. And then we will close out you guys' reading because I have held you guys a little longer than normal. All right, page 28. All right. Horus is an Egyptian sun god who is often depicted with the head of a bird. Horus was born to his father, Orisis. I swear I messed that up every time when I read it out loud. It's so weird. Osiris, I'm sorry, Mother Isis, and had a brother named Seth. Seth killed their father, as Horus grew up, he swore to avenge his father's death. Horus and Seth engaged in many battles. However, during one such battle, Seth blinded Horus in his left eye. The god of Thor healed and restored Horus's eye, which enabled him to finally battle and kill Seth. The eye was then said to be magical and represented the symbol and power of protection. And the story of the wounded eye then came to represent the different phases of the moon. Having the power to protect comes with much responsibility and requires a clear sense of judgment. When people you love need protection, it is natural to step into that role, except when you are aware of their wrongdoings. With a warrior personality such as yours, you find it hard to step aside and let others have their own battles and bear their own consequences. You have an overwhelming need to blindingly protect those you love, which that is so true about you, Leo, without contemplating the whole situation. Being a Merle denies them the chance to learn from their own experience. So when you protect somebody from having a bad experience, and I say this to parents all the time, let your children learn themselves, because some things, we want to protect them from, of course, we want to, but there are some things that we're not supposed to jump in that path and protect them, because we're taking away a part of their life journey and their experience, because they won't be able to learn from it or have any personal growth. They've got themselves into this situation, and now they need to find their way out. Give them the chance to manage and learn from this situation by themselves. This is a lesson as much for you as it is for them. Stay on the fringes, and even if it gets messy, try not to offer support. Times may be tough for your loved ones. However, this is a real opportunity for them to change their behavior and begin to have more positive outcomes in their life. For you, it is a chance to stand back and watch how strong and resilient your loved ones really are. So for the overall message, I know that, like we spoke on, you guys generally give and give and give until there's nothing left at all for you to give and or have. And to the point to where you're protecting, to where you're not only enabling the people from their own growth, but you're putting yourself in bad positions trying to help. So the advice at this point is to continue to fight your battles, but make sure that you're not fighting everybody else's battles while you're trying to get yourself where you're going. At this point, it is all about you. And you taking new paths, doing new things, doing things differently. As you have connected and continue to grow with this spiritual growth on this journey that you're growing on, I'm going to pull a few cards so we can get some messages from your loved ones, be it here, the person that you're thinking about, your passed on loved ones. I was not ready. That was a whole lot, but let's talk about it. You guys got, what is the truth? So is there someone that you've been there looking out for? Or are they being honest with you and telling you what's really happening, and you're putting on your cape to come save them, with the last of what you've got? You also received some messages from someone telling you that I wish I could be a different person. Life without you is hopeless and dark and depressing. I miss your light. So some people try to do different magics to manipulate you back into being in their life on a daily basis or coming to play savior, because they tell you, they play on your emotions. Remember, we talked about the emotions and how you've balanced them and you've gotten back grounded. So do not allow people to keep repeating these same things and you going back into their manipulations. Recognize it for what it is. Because they turned around and said sex with you. So somebody's been definitely trying to practice sex magic with you to keep you bound to something that is no longer serving you. The passion I feel is overwhelming, and I don't know how to handle this. So you may have a new person that is also very well attracted to you and not sure, how to do. They've been like kind of ghosting you a little bit as well. and you weren't sure why, it's because they just don't know what to do. Because they probably never experienced a love like yours. I can't come to you now, but I'm also afraid to lose you. All right, give me 2 more messages, ancestors, guides, and will you leave me like the others? Crazily enough, I got 3 of these cards when I was doing meditation shuffles that just fell out as well. So that is just further confirmation. It hurts so much. So someone is afraid that you like walking out on them because they're not making the changes that you thought that they were, should be making to better you guys' relationship. This could also be family members that you have walked out on, and they're not sure if you're going to come back and be there for them. Come on, give me a few more messages so we can let these people go live their best life. I don't want to be alone, and I wish to be like you. All right, last messages. Yeah, they felt that they were hurt by you. So I don't know if they were hurt because of the ghosting moment where you pulled back to better yourself. But this to me feels like there's been a lot of tug of war between the 2 people and the emotions, and that they've been acting the way they've been acting out of fear that you're going to abandon them. So this person may very well have abandonment issues, and instead of them addressing those issues and doing the shadow work, they've been playing on your top, baby. All right, last card. I want to be different. So they do want to change. They do want to be able to have a better relationship with you. Maybe they need to go through therapy. Maybe you guys just need to take a separation time, or not even, like a breakup or anything, but just like a vacation away from each other. So that they can kind of do some shadow work and some healing work, and that you can also do some shadow work and healing work, so that you guys can learn to be different versions of who you have been over the past lives, over this life and the past, together. I say that sometimes healing together is a little bit better than healing alone. But if the healing together has not been a progress or not been something that's working, maybe the little time away from each other will definitely give you guys that time so that you can come back, have better communication, and then get to working on those shadows and those darker and that inner trauma. Yeah, because they're telling you that they can't talk to you right now. So, and that you deserve better. So that they are working on themselves. It's just been a slow crawl. Overall, you guys, this message has been super awesome. Continue to work on your goals. Continue to do your shadow work. Continue to work through the traumas that you guys have gone through. And just know that the entire journey that you guys have been working through has not been for nothing. This has not been in vain. Your sunshine is right around the corner as soon as you start to see yourself in a better light. I love you guys. Please be safe out there. I look forward to keep your prayers up for me, you guys. I go tomorrow to find out if we have baby or not. So I thank you guys for being patient, because it has been a rough couple of months. I know that we're all the way in October, and I'm just now getting to the Leo. Like, subscribe, and share so that we can continue to grow our channel. And if you guys want to make any type of donations, please check out my bio page. There is information there where you can do that, or if you want personal readings as well. Thank you guys. Have a great week and weekend.